Calvin Castine at Chazy Central Rural School. It's a very breezy, very cool, cooler than I anticipated. Tuesday evening, the 23rd of May 2006, and we're here for Clinton County Firemen's and Women's Softball. Chazy Champlain being visited by AuSable Forks right here, right now on Hometown Cable. Bob Rondo will lead it off for the visitors. We are out here in right field because on a sunny evening, there's no good place to tape this game without looking into the sun when the ball is hit. If I got over to the first base side, I'd be looking into the sun for the entire game. And if I got over on the backstop, I'd be turning and looking to the sun every time the ball is hit. Rondo walks, and Jason Wisher, the second baseman, steps in. Mike Legree is on the pitching rubber for Chazy Champlain. Lee Barcombe is behind the plate. At first base, it's Craig Bosley. Second base is Emma Lee Colby. Shortstop is Paul Parent. And there's a base hit into left field. Misek will get it back in. Let's see. Paul Parent's at short. Third base is Gary Barcombe. In the outfield, from left to right, you got Chris Misek. Then you got, should be Walter LePan. Yeah, Walter LePan. This is Tim Lincoln, the right center fielder. Let's see, then you got Bob Misek and Donnie Reynolds. Radimus Gonzalez is also in the lineup. Force at second. One out. Parent stuck with it. Went to Colby covering. Radimus Gonzalez also in the batting order. He's the extra hitter. Both teams with 11 players, so everybody who showed up is in the lineup. Here's Aaron Fung, the first baseman. Runners at the corners. AuSable Forks threatening here in the first inning. Check swing. Looks like the extra hitters are going to be humping. Hit to Barcombe at third. Parent backs it up. Run scores. We'll have first and second. Now, Chet Pulsiver, the left center fielder. That's hit to left field area. Sounds like they're saying foul ball. Legree delivers. A little far to keep up with the balls and strikes here. I can't quite hear what the ump is saying. That was ball 4, so that's going to load the bases. Ray Omet steps in with the bags full and one down. One run in already here in the first. Omet takes strike one. And if this wind doesn't let up, I may miss half an inning here when I go get my coat. Falls in front of Misek, and a run scores. And it's an RBI single. Bags stay full. Now the catcher, Aaron Himmel. And a pitch from Legree is strike one. And a half swing to Parent. 2 down. Pitcher Mike Mitchell steps in now. Strike one. Our original intent was to cover the Moore's game. It's hit to deep right, left center. And Chris Misek shows he hasn't lost a step. Played some outstanding defense last year, and he picks it up right here, saving 3, maybe 4 runs with that catch. Nice catch by the left fielder. Original thought was to tape at Cannon's Corners tonight, Moore's, whoever they're playing, because we were planning on doing a baseball game in Ellenburg. And got to Ellenburg and found out because of field conditions, they'd moved the game to Seton Catholic. So we ended up not doing a high school game tonight and coming here in time for the Firemen's League game. What do they get? 2? We'll figure that out as we go to the bottom of the first. A look at the AuSable Forks defense. Pitching is Mike Mitchell, his battery mate is Aaron Himmel. First base, Aaron Fung. Second base, Jason Wisher. Shortstop, Bob Rondo. Third base, Brian Mitchell. In the outfield, left to right, we have Ray Omet. Let's see, then we got Chet Pulsifer, Tim Lincoln, and Amanda Dio. And extra hitter is Mike Cross. Leading off is the speedy Walter LePan Jr., Sparky Jr. Looks at ball 1. Mitchell delivers. AuSable Forks scored 2 in the top of the first. There's a strike. LePan hits a shot. Nice catch. Nice catch by the second sacker. And it would be Jason Wisher. We'll put an extra zoom on there next half inning. We'll be able to zoom in on his Wisher on his back here. Here's Chris Misek, the left fielder. It's hit sharply through the left side of the infield into left field. Misek rounds first, and he'll stay put. So it brings the potential tying run to the plate. This is Donnie Reynolds. He looks at strike 1. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the first. AuSable Forks leading Chazy Champlain 2-0. Hit to the middle of the infield. That's a base hit. And it'll be first and second with 1 out. Cleanup hitter Gary Barcombe steps in. Strike 1. Mitchell delivers. Dio knocks down, throws into the cutoff, and we have the bags loaded. Nice job on a short hopper. Now here's Bob Misek. And the pitch. It's sharply by Misek. It's a fair ball into left field. And Reynolds scores. And chases home Misek. It's 2-2. Now Paul Parent looks at strike 1. First and second. 1 out. Go ahead and run at third base here in the first. Parent hits it deep to left field. There's no advance. Barcombe stays put at second base. So with 2 down, Emma Lee Colby steps in. And oops, they're pitching when I was backing up here. So we didn't see Emily hit the ball, but she hit it to short. For the out, it sounds like a 2-2 game as we head for the second inning here on Hometown Cable, viewer-supported local television. Right fielder Amanda Dio will lead off for the AuSable Forkers. Legree delivers. Ball 1. There's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Three and one. Hit to Barcombe. Long throw. Not in time. Safe at first. Dio beats it out. That gets us to the third baseman, Brian Mitchell. 2-2 the score. We're in the top of the second. Pitch from Legree. Usually a fireman's league, everybody's a first ball hitter. You guys have been watching too many baseball games here, looking for get the walk. That might be ball 3. That was ball 4. So in 4 pitches, Mitchell walks, Dio goes to second. Extra hitter Mike Cross steps in, top of the order on deck. That's a big batter here. Legree's got to make him a hitter. Slow comebacker. We go to third and get the force. With the lead runner, but it's actually the only best base to go to anyway. Oh, 1 out. Leadoff man Bob Rondo at the plate. Strike 1. They pitch a ways behind where the high school pitches apparently. It's hit deep to Walter LePan. He grabs it. It'll be first and third with 2 down. This appears to be the area where they throw in the fast pitch from high school, and slow pitch they pitch a good 12 to 15 feet behind there. Jason Wisher at the plate. Strike. Be cut by LePan. And it's the third out. Nothing across. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the second. 2-2 the score. Told you we'd zoom in on that Wisher, but even with above the 31, the blue letters, you can't really make it out. But we promised we'd zoom in on this half inning, and we did. Craig Bosley will lead off in the bottom of the second in this 2-2 ball game. One down. He's going to run the ball back to the pitcher here. Omet running so far, so fast that he just couldn't put the brakes on. Now we got Radimus Gonzalez, the extra hitter. And the pitch, strike 1. May 23rd, 2006. Chilly Tuesday. We've had 14 days in a row of precipitation. Base hit for Gonzalez. And he's on at first. And brings up Mike Legree, the pitcher. And the pitch. Foul ball, strike 1. The next half inning, we might be a little lower at our view here. Might be able to get out of the wind if we get down below. And you might be able to tell from the trees it's kind of breezy. That's hit to short. Go to first, not in time. 2 outs. Legree reaches on the fielder's choice, and the pharmacist Lee Barcombe steps in. Hits it to right center. Nothing across for Chazy Champlain. It remains 2-2. We're heading for the third here on Hometown Cable. I feel like Artie Johnson from Laugh-In here saying very interesting. We are trying to get out of the breeze. Unfortunately, it's not a comfortable breeze today because it's in the upper 40s at the moment. Very chilly. Tim Lincoln at the plate. Leading off for AuSable Forks. There's the pitch. Hit too short. Parent bobbles. Throw to first will not be in time. Now Aaron Fung, the first baseman. Anybody else? Fung's on first. And Parent goes to Colby. He couldn't handle the high throw. Now there's one of these players. This is Chet Pulsiver. Well, instead of saying, all right, let's get the next one, kind of runs down to teammates when they make an error. It's not a good way to do it. You make an error, you say, good try, let's get the next one. Somebody makes an error, they know they made an error. Bag's full, and Ray O'Matt, who's still puffing from that catch he made in the bottom of the second, looks at strike one. Hit too short, Parent. Take the throw to the plate, no tag needed. No tag needed, I would have got the out. Let's see, now we got Aaron Himmel. Base is still loaded and no outs. Parent catches it on the line, one down. Now the pitcher Mike Mitchell steps in. Ball one. Out of play. Wakes the fans up. Two strikes. And a pitch to Mitchell. Hit on the ground, up the middle, base hit. And run scores. It's 4-2. Now Amanda Deal steps to the plate. One out, first and second. Reset and delivers. That was strike one. Hit to third. Barcombe trying to make the play. Came up too soon. Trying to make the play before he had the ball. Congratulations. That's the 5,000th time we've seen that happen on Hometown Cable. So the prize will be in the mail to Gary Barcombe. All too common occurrence. You're in such a hurry to make the darn play that you forget to pick up the ball. It's fouled off, strike one. Brian Mitchell at the plate. Chops it to Barcombe. He avoided the tag by going out of the baseline. Whether they'll ump your own games here, so this is why you need an impartial umpire. They'll discuss it and figure out what the what the situation is. You know, try to retrace the steps. Oh, he's ruled safe. And we got Mike Cross at the plate. Bases loaded. 1 out still. 1-1. Strike 2. Misek with the catch, no advance. With 2 outs, top of the order, Bob Rondo, the shortstop. Ball 1. I believe this is the 10th batter of the inning. So the bag's full. That makes it 4 runs in. You got 3 on. If he makes an out, it'd be 3 out. And Barcombe. I'm not going to try to tag her, and she'll run away from me. I've had enough rejection for one day. So he tags the base for the out. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, and we'll take Gerard Dupree with us. Well, Walter LePan's going to try to hit it right into the camera lens here as we start the 3rd, 6-2. AuSable Forks leading. I think Sparky's the only lefty hitter in either lineup. It's it. The Wisher wished he'd pick that up. But he stood up too soon, left the ball. We haven't seen that play since last half inning. Here's Chris Misek. I think I'm going to go back to the wind next half inning with no wind here in my low to the ground perch next to the booth. I have insects, primarily mosquitoes, maybe a black fly or two. Without the wind to keep them away, they're all over me. Base hit for Misek. And it's a double. 2nd and 3rd. Now Donnie Reynolds. That was ball 1. That's strike 1. On a swing and a miss, if the runners on base leave the bag, they are out. That's hit high. Dio called for it. That was her ball. And run scores at 6-3. Runners at the corners. Gary Barcombe looks at strike 1. It's pulled back to the pitcher. Bounces into short right field. 6-4. Reynolds ends up at 3rd. That's a base hit. And Trooper Bob Misek, the batter. Ball 1. Line shot, knocked down at 3rd base. And they get Barcombe. He had to hold up. He thought that ball was going to be caught. So he's out. 1 out. Reynolds had to stay put. Now Paul Parent at the plate. Potential tying runs at first. Strike 2. 0-2 pitch is drilled into left center field. Pulsford gets it back in. And Emily Colby looks at a strike. I believe it's 6-5 right now in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And that's a base hit for Colby. Everybody's safe, bags are full. Now Craig Bosley, who's been known to crush a ball or two, steps in a grand slam situation. It's on the ground. 2 down. Gets the run in. Runners at the corners, and Radimus Gonzalez, a nice line drive single his first time up there, is at the plate. Strike. Strike called. And the pitch. Gonzalez hits it to left field. Omat grabs it. I believe we're tied. We'll add them up as we go to the 4th inning here on Hometown Cable. Ball on to Jason Wisher. We are in the 4th inning. The sun is peeking out again. 2-0 the count. And the pitch. Strike called. On the ground. The first in time. Nice play by Varcombe. 1 out. Now Tim Lincoln steps in. And the pitch. Strike. Pitch from Legree. On the ground up the middle. Base hit. Misek will get it in to Colby. 1 on, 1 out. Now first baseman Aaron Fung. And a pitch. Strike 1. Two. That's hit to Barcombe. Throw to Colby is low, but she handles it for the out. 2 down. And left center fielder Chet Pulsiver, the batter. There's the pitch. Nice knockdown by Parent. No play. Infield hit. Oh, 2 outs, 2 on. Ray Omet, the batter. Ball 1. Strike. So Parent gonna go to Barcombe at 3rd, and they get the out. Nothing across. Halfway through the game, it's 6-6. Very dark blue sky. Actually, those are clouds and a dark gray sky peeking through the trees here in this middle of spring day. We got Legree leading off. Mike Legree to face Mike Mitchell. Bottom half of the fourth, 6-6 to score. Legree hits it through the left side for a base hit. Lee Barcombe, who has been known to show some power. It looks at strike one. Also been known to break a bat over his knees back in his high school days, but we only talk about that once a year. Walter Sparky LaPan Jr. up there with 2 on and nobody out. Leadoff batter at the plate for Chazy. 6-6 the score. Swing and a foul tip. That's hit to the first base side. No official umpires here, so no infield fly was called. 1 out. And Chris Misek at the plate. Slow roller, it's going to be trouble. Everybody's safe. A line drive in the scorebook. An infield 18-foot hit for Chris Misek. That'll send Donnie Reynolds up with the bags full. Another pop up to the infield. 2 down. Wisher making the play. So if Chazy Champlain's going to score, it's going to be up to Gary Barcombe to do something. He looks at strike one. Once again, we were backing up to the pitcher while the ball was coming in. Barcombe hits it to Pulsifer on a couple of hops. 2 runs will score, and it will be runners at the corners, 2 ribbies for Gary Barcombe. Bob Misek on the batter. And a pitch. Fair ball, just like his son. So if my little boy can do that, my little boy can do it, so can I. And although this is also a parent, he's not a parent of the Miseks here. Paul Parent is at the plate. Runners at first and second. Parent hits it to short. Short toss to third. It goes from Rondo to Mitchell for the out. Chazy strands 2. We'll add them up as we go to the 5th inning here on Hometown Cable. 9-6 score as we start the 5th with Aaron Himmel, the catcher, leading off. Pitch from Legree is ball 1. Popped up. Barcombe. Lee Barcombe, the pharmacist, makes the catch. 1 out. Gets us to the pitcher, Mike Mitchell. A lot of sun out there now. Here's the pitch from Legree. Both pitchers named Mike. Colby calling, and we've got 2 down. Now Amanda Dio. One to count. 2 outs, nobody on. in the fifth. Hit back to Legree, to Mosley. It's 9-6 as we head for the bottom of the fifth. Chazy, Champlain leading AuSable Forks. Emma Lee Colby at the plate. Hits it to left field. Gets away. We'll give her a single and an extra base on the misplay. Diving into second. There's Craig Mosley. Mosley looks at strike one. Mitchell delivers. Gets away. Good try by Dio. Throws under our booth, so it's a ground rule double. Ground rule double, and Colby scores. Dio saw how Hideki Matsui broke his wrist there, so she didn't want to actually dive, trying to make that catch. Here's Radimus Gonzalez. Hit too short. So the first is going to be wide. Gonzalez will get second, and Mosley will score on the overthrow. So that makes it 11-6. Mike Legree, the batter, and he hits up the middle. They'll chase Gonzalez to third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And I'll bring up Lee Barcombe. Ball one. Chopped foul. 1-1. A good catch there by Tim Lincoln. And now we've got Sparky Walter LePan Jr. That's a base hit. A couple of Walter's uncles, Paul and Joe LePan, were good buddies with a bunch of us at St. Mary's in the grade school. Haven't seen Paul LePan in 40 years or more. But Joe we see on a regular basis. 2 down. Nice play by the shortstop Rondo. 2 on, 2 outs. Donnie Reynolds tries it to Pulsiver. Legree is going to score. And Gary Barcombe will be the batter. And it's going to be foul ball. Come on, Sharp. Head back to Mitchell over to first for the out. A strand 2 will add him up, then go to the 6th inning here on viewer-supported local television hometown cable. Wonder if anybody in Chazy knows what this thing here is. I see these all over the place here in Chazy. I have no idea what they are. See people kicking the ball into them. I don't understand. Of course, we're right behind the brand new George Brendler soccer field here. We know exactly what that net's all about. home of the two-time defending New York State Class D soccer champions, the boys here at Chazy. Foul ball, strike one. Brian Mitchell at the plate. Team down, according to my figures, 13-6 here in the sixth. High fly ball. Misek says, "You got it, Donnie." One out. Now the extra hitter, Mike Cross. Two and 0. I believe it's a 3-0 count. Taken all the way, strike one. Ball four. Little crosswalks. And the top of the order will come up. It's the shortstop, Bob Rondo. He hits it deep to Sparky. Grabs it. Well, let me tell you, Chazy's got a pretty darn good outfield here. Particularly that left side. A lot of speed and good gloves out there. But a good outfield all around. Here's Jason Wisher. 2 outs and a man on. Wisher hits it to Parent. Catches it in the air, sinking liner. Paul Parent says we'll be serving that at the homestead tomorrow. So, nothing across for AuSable Forks. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. This could be the last go-around for Chazy Champlain. They lead by 7. Bob Misek, who's been known to say, "Would you like fries with that ticket?" At the plate. We're in the bottom of the sixth. High pop up to third base. Brian Mitchell grabs, 1 out. And brings up Paul Parent. Strike one. That's interesting. Could be interesting. Oh! Drops in. Couldn't get a beat on it. Lincoln going back, going back. Couldn't get a beat on it. It'll be a double for Parent. So it's a duck on the pond for Emma Lee Colby. Colby hits it back to Mitchell. First shot. Oh, dropped the ball. Colby hustled it out, and she reached because she hustled. The ball was dropped. She hadn't hustled. The first baseman, Fung, would have had time to pick it up. It's runners at the corners, and Craig Bosley at the plate. Strike one. Two down, as it's taken by the shortstop Rondo. And there's still runners at the corners for Radimus Gonzalez. Ball. 3-0 to the Rad Man. Ball 4. So Gonzo walks and the bags are full. 2 outs and Mike Legree the batter. Ball 1. 2. 3. Ball 4. Give Legree an RBI. It's going to force in Parent. And bring up Lee Barcombe. Pitch to him with the bases loaded. Strike 1. And dropped by Pulsifer. And kicked. And 2 more score. Now we've got Walter LePan at the plate with first and second occupied. Still 2 down. Strike. This is turning into a high-scoring game for Chazy. Strike 2. Could be a full count. Or 2-2 it sounds like. Now it's a full count. It's going to drop in just out of the infield. And it's going to score Legree. Brings up Chris Misek. Strike 1. Mitchell delivers. Hit too short. Rondo to Mitchell for the out. They strand 2, will add him up, and go to the 7th inning. Chazy with a big lead over AuSable Forks. It is 17-6. Chazy Champlain leading as we go to the top of the 7th. And this is what we got here. Tim Lincoln at the plate. Strike 1. LePan does a little juggling. Let's give the fans their money's worth. 1 down. Now you got Aaron Fung, first baseman, and a pitch from Legree. Ball 1. Left-hander delivers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 17-6. AuSable Forks trailing. Misek says he's got it. Nope. He says, okay, Donnie Reynolds, you grab it. 2 outs. Now here's Chet Pulsifer, possible last batter for the AuSable Forkers. Clinton County Fire Department Softball. May 23rd, 2006. Beautiful downtown Chazy. 2-0 the count. 3-0. Should be taking all the way. Three and 1 now. Ball 4, Pulsifer walks. And our batter is Ray Omet. Yankees Red Sox on TV tonight, so I want to get this one over with. Of course, it's the Red Sox against the Yankee AAA club. They had so many injuries. Chris Misek grabs it for the out. And that's going to end the game. A big 17-6 victory. Chazy Champlain coming back from a 6-2 deficit to win this one going away. And that's the way it was. And Clinton County Fire Department Softball, Tuesday, May 23rd, 2006. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting Hometown Cable, this is viewer-supported local television, and we sure could use your support to keep this programming coming. It's our only payment.